All right, everyone, welcome to Giving Thanks with Core video powered by BombBomb. My name is Ernest Enriquez, and today we have Alicia Berutti with us from BombBomb. She is a national speaker over there, and she's going to be giving you some insights as to how you can give thanks this holiday season with Core video. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, Alicia, and let you do your thing.
Awesome. Well, can you let me share my screen, Ernest?
Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here, and you should have screen control now.
Awesome. Thank you so much. There we go. Well, I'm excited to be here with you all today. This is, I think, maybe the third or fourth session I've done with kvCORE. So today we're going to talk about gratitude. I'm going to start by just talking a little bit about the gift of gratitude, why it's so important, why this time of year. I'm going to share with you 3 opportunities for staying connected to your people through the holidays. And then Ernest is going to jump in and show you how to access some of those video features in kvCORE, and then we'll talk about what's next. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the content. The first question for you today, for everyone that's sitting here, so I want you to think about what it feels like to work with you. Do you know how it feels to work with you? You see, memories are stored with both information and emotion, and we can't ignore what it actually feels like for our customers and our clients to work with us. One of my favorite quotes, it's a Maya Angelou quote. I may have even said it on another session here with kvCORE. But what she says is people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And this is really, really important, especially when we know that the National Association of Realtors tells us that about 80% of clients say they would work with their exact same agent again at the point the transaction closes. But in reality, it's less than 20% of clients work with their same agent again. And it's not necessarily because they stopped liking you or they were offended by something you put on social media, but maybe. More often than not, it's that they don't feel connected to you anymore. Those warm, fuzzy feelings that they had at the point in time when transaction closed have dissipated because they're not having that same sort of emotional connection with you, which is why this is such a great opportunity to really build into those relationships and get those warm fuzzies going again. How it feels to work with you and hear from you matters just as much as if you got them the great price on their house or if you help them find their dream home. So I want you to keep that in your mind as we're moving through the content today, because unfortunately, I'm not saying any of you here have done anything like this. However, unfortunately, a lot of real estate agents treat their marketing, their communication with their sphere of influence as just a box to check. And when you treat it like it's just a box to check, well, it turns into what we at BombBomb like to call digital pollution. This is essentially any of the noise that keeps you from actually being able to connect with people, right? The bad emails, the spammy emails, the information they don't really want. So I'm going to show you just a couple examples here of some things that have come into my inbox very recently from agents that are just checking the box. Now, I have hidden the contact information and pictures to protect the innocent. But as a consumer, I want you to think about how it feels, right? How it feels for a consumer to get an email like this. This is this email came into my inbox recently. A lot of realtors add me to their lists, and I get the exact same things that they're sending out to their sphere of influence. Well, I got this email from an agent. Hey, lead first name. Hope you and the fam are well. Crazy times. The real estate market is bananas. If you haven't heard, and I was reaching out to see if you were curious about the new value of your home, agent first name. This does not feel like an agent that is really connected to their people, right? This feels like someone who's checking a box. And in fact, they made some mistakes on their box. But there's nothing about this that tells me about who this agent is. There's nothing that makes me feel connected to them. There's no real value here for me as a consumer. This is what I would call digital pollution. It's just checking the box. I'm going to show you another one. I got this one just this past week. And this is the entire email. A trick or treat happy Halloween graphic and one line of text wishing you a safe and happy Halloween. I'm sorry to say, guys, but this is box checking. There is no value in here for me as a consumer. There's no connection. This doesn't tell me anything about the agent. This doesn't give me warm fuzzies. There is no benefit to the sender or the recipient from this kind of message. And if you sent out this kind of message for Halloween, if you are the agent that sent me this message, I'm so sorry. I just want you to know that there is a better way to make connections, especially when we're talking about through the holiday season. So these are just some general rules for sending email, regardless of whether it's the holidays or not. But these are some rules for healthy email practices, okay? Number one, is it personal? If you are sending a personal email, you can get away with something that maybe doesn't have a lot of value as long as it's personal. Second rule, are you answering a question? Are you solving a problem, or are you providing value? Because if you're answering a question or solving a problem or providing value, of course, I want to see that email. And then the third rule is it entertaining? Because if it's not personal, if it's not solving a problem, answering a question, or providing value, you can get away with that as long as it is entertaining. And this can fall under the category of empathy or comedy. It doesn't always have to be silly. In fact, I would classify some of the things we're going to talk about today in that entertaining category. So thinking about gratitude, because this is the message that we're really talking about sharing with your sphere of influence, I want to share some information on gratitude with you, okay? And the first thing is the benefits for you. Now, these are not all of the benefits of gratitude for you. These are just some of them. And I am kind of a big gratitude junkie. You are never going to be able to convince me that it doesn't have this kind of positive effect on your life, because I actively practice gratitude on a regular basis and have seen positive results in my mood and my sleep habits and all of that. But some things that gratitude does for you by being someone who practices gratitude, not just feels gratitude, but practices it. Number one, improved heart functioning, reduction of stress, clearer thinking under pressure, better physical healing, uplifting and energizing endorphins. The sleeping better one isn't on there, but I know it's one of the ones that pops up from time. So just the simple act of you deciding to be proactive in your gratitude practice and reaching out to people is going to be better for your health. But let's go one step further, okay? Harvard and the Wharton School of Business actually did some research on the benefits of gratitude in business communication, okay? Now, for this research study, they divided the group into two separate groups for the research, a control and a test group and all of that. I'm not a researcher, so don't quote me on the specifics. But basically what they did is they sent out a whole bunch of emails to people asking for feedback on a cover letter. Now, after the feedback came back, they took the two groups, they had their control group and their standard one, and they sent them two different emails, okay? The first group got this email: "Dear," and then their first name, "I just wanted to let you know I received your feedback on my cover letter. I was wondering if you could help with a second cover letter I prepared and give me feedback on it. The cover is attached. Can you send me some comments in the next 3 days?" That's the email that the first group got. The second group got the exact same email, except they changed one line of text. And the only line of text they changed was, "Thank you so much. I am really grateful." And the second group that got that email with the one line of text, "Thank you so much, I'm really grateful," had an over 106% increase in compliance with that request, than the group that got the request without the thank you, I'm so grateful. And what their studies told them is that actively practicing gratitude in your communication increases your social capital. Social capital is a great way of saying it gets people to do what you want. So there's a lot of benefits here, both for you and for your health, and the way that you are reaching out to clients and practicing gratitude is going to benefit you, but it's also going to benefit your business. It's going to make your clients feel more connected to you. It's going to make them feel like they matter to you. And that's what we're going here for. Remember, memories are saved by information and the emotion that is attached to them. So if you've watched one of my sessions before, we've probably covered this why video for real estate, but I want to dive a little deeper with these. And this is why video for real estate, but especially around gratitude and holidays. And the first is that it creates an opportunity for connection and real conversations, right? That happy Halloween email that had a graphic and one line that said, have a great Halloween, that doesn't create an opportunity for connection because there's nothing connected about it, right? There's not an urge to reply back to that because it's just a standard, form email. Whereas when you see a human being reaching out to you and speaking to you, this creates that opportunity to actually have a conversation. It's why video works for lead response so well, but it's also why it works so well for connecting deeper with your clients over the holidays. Number two, differentiates you from other sales professionals and other emails in the inbox. It's this time of year that we hear as consumers from everyone we've done business with, right? Our insurance agent, our lender, our real estate agent, our contractor, our landscaper, our financial consultant, right? All of these people we do business with, they send holiday messages. Sometimes they send cards. Sometimes it's bad emails with just a holiday graphic. But sending a video gives you an opportunity to stand out from the pack of every other sales professional that this time of year is just checking the box and sending that whatever random holiday greeting that they've already had in their CRM that they've probably used before. So it really gives you an opportunity to stand out. And then the last one, we've talked about this before, but using video gives you an opportunity to be clear in both your tone and your information. So when we're talking about emotion and gratitude in the holidays, that tonality piece is huge. Gives you an opportunity to speak from the heart and not just rely on emotionless plain text. All right, so we're gonna get into the good stuff now. I told you I was gonna show you 3 opportunities for using video to practice gratitude and connect with your sphere over the holidays in ways that are gonna work better than maybe what you've been doing before. And the first one is one-to-one gratitude videos, okay? This is a really, really effective way to dive deeper into your sphere of influence and make deeper connections. And the first thing that I want to get you thinking about here is that if not now, when? If you are not willing to carve out some time and send personal, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful to be connected to you. I'm so grateful for the way that you've helped my business grow videos. If you're not going to do them now, when are you going to do it? Are you going to put it off for your list and say, oh, I'll do that next year? This is a powerful way to generate referrals and to build that trust deeper into the relationship. There's a thing in a social psychology term called the familiarity effect. And basically what the familiarity effect states is that the more often someone is exposed to a person or a specific stimuli, the easier it is for them to just trust you. So the more often that your sphere of influences sees your face and feels that connection to you, the easier it is for them to trust you. You're gonna be top of mind for them in a little better way. I think the most important thing for these one-to-one gratitude videos that I really, really wanna recommend is to make it personal, okay? Not just personalized and have the exact same video and the exact same email and you're just slapping a different person's first name on there. because we all know what that looks like, and it's not an ineffective way to reach out. But I want to encourage you that you should really be going a step deeper and carving out some of your clients and send these one-to-one gratitude videos. So I'm going to show you this example. I'm going to give you some training tips on the next slide. But she does a really, really good job of doing these personal videos. In fact, she carves out like time to do about 10 videos a day for the week or 2 weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, so that by the time Thanksgiving hits, she's hit like her top 100, top 150 clients. But let me show you her video, and then I'll give you some tips on the next slide.
Hi, Allison and Dario. I just wanted to send you a quick video email wishing you a very happy and healthy Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying your family and the girls tomorrow. And I'm just thinking of you. I'm thankful to have you guys in my life, getting to know you in the neighborhood, and helping you with whatever you need on the house renovations or purchasing and selling. So we're here for you, and enjoy your holiday and your time off.
Right? There's nothing special about that video. It's like 30 seconds long, but she says their name, she connects with them personally, and this is going to create that emotional experience with a client.
Hi, Allison.
Let me go to this next one. There we go. Okay, so your training tips for this. Number one, personal is going to yield the strongest results. So I would encourage you, pick your top 50 or your top 100, or maybe everyone that did a transaction with you this year, or whatever it is. But you need to make a list or set a goal of the amount of people that you want to reach with one-to-one personal gratitude videos. Okay, you got to time block it out. Now, your second training tip here is let them know it's personal. If you are putting the time and effort into making a personal video, then leverage the things, the tools that you have, either the whiteboard, right? We teach to whiteboard sometimes, or we've got the app. I'm going to pull up my app here, the Make It Big app, so that you can, put their name in those first 3 seconds of the video, but make sure that they know it's personal when they open up the email, so that they click on that video and they get that more personal connection feeling with you. And also make sure you reference something specific to them in that video, just like you heard her say, you and Dario and the kids, and if you need referrals for the renovations, that shows that this realtor is invested in this relationship and not just checking the box, okay? And then, of course, your third training tip for one-to-one gratitude videos is do not ask for anything, okay? This is not your opportunity to ask for referrals. This is not your opportunity to, ask if they're interested in finding about the value of their house or anything else, okay? The most effective thing you can do here is just say, thank you, I appreciate you, I'm thinking about you, reference something personal to them, and say, have a great holiday, okay? So that's your training tips for your one-to-one gratitude videos. Your second idea for staying connected to your clients throughout the holiday season are the list send, okay? So here's my question. Have you ever considered replacing your Christmas cards with a video? Now, I'm going to speak to you from this side like a consumer, okay? Because as consumers, every single year we get the Christmas cards from all of the people that we do business with. Now, I get a plain text Christmas card from my insurance agent or my financial planner. I look at it, oh yeah, they paid a service to do this. They checked the box, and it likely goes in the recycling bin. No offense, but our realtor and lenders and insurance agents' Christmas cards usually don't go on the mantle or on the fridge. So it's not helping you build connection. Again, it's that checking a box. Now, I am not going to say, do not send out Christmas cards. You do whatever makes the most sense for you. But here's a couple things from a consumer standpoint, okay? Number one, it's easy for me to respond, right? Like, I love my real estate agent, Jose Medina, here in Colorado Springs. I've been trying to get Jose to use more video for years, but that's another topic. But if Jose sends me a video and says Merry Christmas or Happy Thanksgiving or whatever it is, it's really easy for me to hit the reply on that email and be like, oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Jose. It was great to see your face. Okay. But if I get that actual greeting card, that Christmas card, or the Thanksgiving card in the mail from Jose, it is not easy for me to reply back. So because you're sending the video, it's really easy for them to connect and respond. And I am telling you that these kinds of messages get responses. In fact, our clients tell me all the time that these sorts of like just the holiday greeting, the Merry Christmas, the Happy Hanukkah, the Happy Thanksgiving video, that it gets more responses than any other email they send, okay? So this is a great way to just encourage that connection and build into that relationship. And like I said before, the familiarity effect, okay? The more often they see your face, the easier it is gonna be for them to trust you, especially if you have your family and like cute little faces and things like that. So this is our friend and client, Joe Soto. Joe Soto actually says that this is his secret weapon, because not only do people get to feel that connection to him, but he says that like people really feel that like the year after the year, the watching his kids grow, right? It's the more connected way to just stay in touch with your clients. So I'm gonna show you 2 of these videos because Joe does this every single year and his clients are getting to see his daughters grow up, just like you're gonna watch this.
Hey, it's Joe Soto along with
Maddie Soto, Brooklyn Soto, Mommy Soto,
and
Daisy Soto.
And even little Daisy Soto came and made a cameo. We just wanted to take a quick minute to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're celebrating, enjoy the time with your loved ones, with the people most closest to you, like these little ones that I got. So from the Soto family to you, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and enjoy the day. Bye.
Bye. Lots of hugs and kisses.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, hit the button.
If any of you just went, "Aw," when the little girl said lots of hugs and kisses and blew a kiss, I'm telling you, no one ever gets that response from a plain text Christmas card. Okay, emotional connection. Let me show you his next video.
3.
Hello, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'm Maddie Soto.
I'm Mommy Soto. I'm Brooklyn Soto.
And I'm Daddy Soto, and yes, we are representing with our Yankee pajamas, and yes, I am making them wear these awesome pajamas on Christmas. They look so happy, don't they? Anyway, from me and my family to you and yours, Merry Christmas. Wanted to just say thank you for all your love and support throughout the year, and very, very grateful for all of the wonderful people in our lives. So from my family to yours, Merry
Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, like I feel endeared to Joe Soto. I have never met Joe Soto, but I feel very endeared to him because, you know, we're getting to see him outside of work element. We're getting to see his why. We're getting to see that kind of, you know, the more human side and not just the business side. So really, really powerful there. Ernest, are there some
Great.
questions you were wanting to address?
Yeah, and we could probably answer them when we do the kvCORE overview site if you want. I don't know if you still have any more tips on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still going through. I just
Yep.
didn't know you looked like you were trying to jump in and I didn't want to cut you off.
No, I'm learning as well. So
Awesome. Okay.
those 3 questions that are in there though, just FYI, we'll get those answered here shortly. So
Yeah. We'll have lots of time for Q&A at the end. All right. So your holiday greeting training tips for this mass send out to your database where they get to see you and have all those warm fuzzies. And maybe you've saved yourself a lot of time and money from addressing Christmas cards or paying someone to address Christmas cards. Okay. Your first training tip is get out from behind your desk. Okay. If you are going to send out that kind of holiday greeting, use a festive backdrop or location. Okay. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Have some fun with it. Put on a Santa hat or reindeers, or, you know, have your family or your entire team join you for that video. You can be a little bit extra for this, right? Because it's not the one-to-ones where you need to time block and be intentional and pound out some of those videos so that you can actually reach all your clients. This is a one and done. So go a little bit extra, have some fun with it. And then your third training tip on this one is you really want to make sure that you connect deeper with anyone who responds, okay? Now, if you send this out to 500 and 600 people, don't worry, you're not going to get 500 responses. You might get 50, you might even get 100, but I promise you, the effort that you put in to just diving a little bit deeper with a client or someone in your sphere who responds to that kind of holiday video, whether it's the picking up the phone or going back and forth over email a little bit more and just asking the deeper question. Oh, so great to hear from you. How are you? How are the kids? Right? It will pay off in your business to just go a little bit deeper with anyone who replies to that email. Okay. And your third opportunity for connecting with your clients over the holidays and showing gratitude is the digital mirror. I call this the digital mirror, but this is really just about being a valuable resource for your clients, okay? Remember the 3 rules that I told you about sending email. Is it personal? Are you providing value or answering a question? Or the third one was, sorry, I lost my train of thought. The third one was for if you are, man, I really blew that one. I totally forgot it. Providing value. I have to go look at my slide. This one is the providing value, okay? So this is a great way to really show up with your clients though, in a way that they're going to actually gain something from and not just like, again, it's the checking the box, okay? So there's lots of things you could do here. Number one, if your office or you personally or your family get involved in local charities over the holidays, if you do the soup kitchen at Thanksgiving, or, you know, if you collect Christmas gifts for angel trees or any of that type of thing, this is an incredible opportunity to tell your clients about it. Get involved, let them know when this charity event is happening. Same things for holiday activities, right? You are more connected to your community, or hopefully you are more connected to your community than your average person in your sphere of influence. So this is a great opportunity for you to tell them about some of the things that are going on, like when the Santa parade is, or, you know, if there's a specific, you know, light tour or these types of things. This is your opportunity to show up in a way that is establishing you as a really valuable resource. Thank you. I see Michelle Hast there entertaining. Like usually I can repeat these things in my sleep, but I haven't eaten food today. We're going to blame it on that. So I'm going to show you this video of Kevin doing a great job being the digital mayor. Again, this is you showing up to your clients and providing value that has nothing to do with real estate, because the truth is that most of your clients, unless they are making a move, are not thinking about real estate this time of year. You are, most of your clients aren't.
Hey family and friends, it is Kevin here. Hey, I wanted to send you a quick video because we were actually sitting at dinner last night thinking about what are we going to be doing as a family this holiday season. There's a ton of stuff to do in Colorado here, and realized it's kind of hard to find some of this stuff, right? So I looked it up. I spent a little bit of time this morning and thought, if these are things we want to do, these might be things that are awesome for you and your family as well. So take a look at the list below. You can see I'm actually downtown right here, where the parade of lights is going to be in just a couple of weeks. We're going to be all bundled up out there with our hot cocoa, having fun. We would love to see you guys there. So reply back to this. Let us know if you're going to be at that. Otherwise, if you have any questions about any of these events, of course, let me know too. I'm excited to help. But we hope you have an awesome holiday season. Can't wait to see you all soon.
All right, so your training tips for your digital mayor, or you can call it whatever you want. Number one, you really want to dial up your energy for this one, right? Excitement is contagious. So again, maybe consider going outside or a festive location, or something where maybe one of the events you're going is talking about, or if you are, you know, setting up for the charity event, whatever it is, okay? Bring them along with you on that journey. Your second training tip here is that you want to make sure that you use the body of the email for all of the details, okay? Yes, you might say something in the video like, you know, we're going to the parade of lights, you know, on Saturday at 7. I hope to see you there. You still want to make sure that you bullet point any of the pertinent information in the body of the email, because just like when we're listening to a voicemail and someone gives us info and we have to like go back and listen to it multiple times, you don't want them to have to do that. You want them to be able to watch the video, feel your excitement, feel that connection to you, and then reference all the important information there below the video in the email. And then your third tip for this is invite them into the conversation, okay? The best thing you can possibly do for your business is to stop just broadcasting to your lists and to your sphere of influence and actually having conversations with them. And one of the best ways to do this is to say, let me know, right? What are your favorite holiday activities? Or which do you think is the best house in town with the best Christmas lights? Or, you know, what are the things I missed? Or what traditions are you looking forward to with your family? Reply back, let me know. This is a powerful way to get that conversation going, as opposed to you just broadcasting and hoping that it's stuck with someone, okay? Last tip that I just want to remind you guys of before I hand it back over to Ernest so that he can show you how to access some of this functionality in kvCORE, and then we'll answer your questions. But I just want to remind you, okay, healthy email sending. And I referenced it in this last training tip that you want to make sure that you bullet point things below. But I just want to remind you, you always want to make sure that you are including text with your video in the body of the email, okay? Even if you are just sending a one-to-one gratitude video, do not just send the video in the email and nothing else, all right? You want to at least have a greeting and let them know what they are going to find in the video. So if you're sending that one-to-one gratitude video, maybe it's as simple as, hi, Ernest, I recorded you a quick video to tell you how grateful I am for you, press play, or whatever it is. But you want to make sure that you include text above the video as well as below the video, okay? Your signature line doesn't count as the below. You need to make sure you do something below that video so that their inbox doesn't truncate it. If you don't put a line of text below the video, there is a chance that their inbox is going to display that email without the video showing and those dreaded 3 dots that they would actually have to click on to see the full video thumbnail, okay? So text above the video, at least one line of text below the video, and you're good to go. All right, we have tons of questions, but let's jump into the platform so that you might be able to answer some of the questions.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely have time to go over the platform. I want to answer that last one though, while we have you on the topic. I don't know if you want to read it, but I always worry about offending someone in our diverse community over the holiday season. Is it okay to show a Christmas tree in the background?
Yeah, listen, this is always a complicated one, but I would encourage you to conduct your business in the way that you feel fit, right? Like if you know that most of your clients are celebrating Christmas and Christmas is really important to you, and you want to say Merry Christmas and have a Christmas tree in the background, then that's okay. If you know that a lot of your clients maybe don't celebrate Christmas, but celebrate like Hanukkah or Ramadan or some of these other holidays, then maybe you want to be more respectful of that and keep it more generic as a holiday message. But I feel like I have a really, really diverse group of people around me. And I've never actually heard someone being wildly offended because there was a Christmas tree in the back of something, or, so I would just encourage you, be sensitive to your community and to your clients. That's a tough one.
I agree. And one of the things that comes on top of my mind is that we don't know what we don't know, right? So in all honesty, most people are going to be forgiving in most cases, right? Where if it is offensive, most likely they might tell you, they might not, but just depending on the engagement and kind of the response, you can really justify whether or not they should be on that list maybe next year or for future holidays. So,
and there's nothing wrong with even saying in your video, right? Like whatever holiday you are celebrating, you know, my family is thinking about you, right? However you want to present yourself in whatever open and inclusive way you want to, I would encourage you to do that. The fact that you are asking the question, Susan, pretty much lets me know that you're not going to intentionally offend anyone. And anything other than that, there's probably a lot more grace for you than you might expect.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they'll be more touched about you thinking about them over the holiday season than, you know, something that they might not celebrate. So,
Exactly.
But let's jump into the dashboard because we have a lot of questions around scheduling. We have a lot of questions just in general about how do I tee these items up and what can I do with Core Video Premium. So first off, I just want to kind of start off on point 2 when we talked about those holiday sends to list. So inside of marketing in your all marketing tab right here, we have what is called a schedule mass email section. And when we click on get started, this is where you're going to be able to go in and create those date specific scheduled sends. So I can start off by clicking schedule email. And then what I want to do before I do anything here is just switch over to the advanced editor. And once I'm in here, I now have the ability to start dragging and dropping text. We talked about text being right before the video. We also want to drag and drop our video tile into here, which then enables me the ability to select any of my pre-recorded videos that are found within my BombBomb account, right? If I need to record one, however, I do have the ability, let me shut my camera off here, to go ahead and label this. We can say Happy Thanksgiving, for example. And then once that is in there, you'll notice how it brings up my video recorder. And then I can go ahead and pre-record that video that I want to add into this template, right? So I'll just go ahead and do a quick test right here. And always look at the camera. That's one of my things is like my camera placement. But happy Thanksgiving, guys. It's Ernest Enriquez with Inside Real Estate, product director here of Core Video, powered by BombBomb. Just wishing you a happy and very Thanksgiving. Hopefully it brings joy to you and your family while y'all sit around the dinner table. Let me know what interesting food items you might be eating this Thanksgiving. Happy holidays, right? And we'll go ahead and we'll record that, and then we'll use this recording. So we'll go ahead and use the recording and say yes. Don't mind the weird face there. The camera placement is a little funky on my computer screen here. But we can go ahead and now kind of tee this up for being sent out on Thanksgiving, right? So up here in the top right corner, when to send, we have the ability to go ahead and select November 25th. We'll click OK. And then you also have the ability to go ahead and select the time. So we'll select 9 a.m. Now, one of the things here is since this is being sent to a list, we do have to define that. So up here, we have the ability to go ahead and send email to. One of the first options or the first option is send to a save filter. So a save filter could be anything within your database, right? And I'll show you how to save a filter here in a second when we talk about mass sends and one-to-one sends. But I can send it to all my leads, my contracts, you know, my tests, my buyers, or we could also send it to a specific group of people with the hashtag. So maybe this hashtag is Sphere, past client 2021, past client 2020, whatever that hashtag you assign to those contacts might be, we could, you know, send it to that group of people with that hashtag. Or we could do it by status. So if you're organizing your database by status, you'll see that we have that Sphere status. Your sphere of influence can be anyone that you've you know, previously sold a home to. Maybe you sold their home, your professional network, friends, families, relatives. After a certain point in time, you should make the decision to actually put those into your sphere. We'll then just give this a subject. So just wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. You a happy Thanksgiving.
And I would like to just add in there that it will benefit for you to include the word video in your subject line.
Watch this video.
Perfect. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then once that's done, all you got to do is go ahead and click schedule. Mine's still loading. I'm having some internet issues. We're storming here today, so it's a little bit laggy. But there you go. We have that set up to send on I was going to say October, but November 25th for Thanksgiving, right? And we can do this and we can pre-prep this so that you're not spending a bunch of time. So maybe you want to knock Christmas out at the same time, right? Maybe you want to go into December and we want to schedule, December 25th, right? We want to get Christmas. Maybe you want to do New Year's. You can see how you can easily just commit some time to this. Go get those holiday sends set up, and then you're got some time back to yourself, right? Yeah. So that's how we're going to actually set up schedule sends. If we want to do a one-off send or maybe a mass send to maybe a group determined by a hashtag or status, inside of Smart CRM, we have this filters tab, and the filter allows you to filter your database based off of status. We could also go into contact details and filter out by, were they a buyer, a seller, a renter, a vendor, or agent. And then you also have hashtags. So if I wanted to say, okay, they need to have a hashtag of, let's just say Core Messenger bot, right? We can have that hashtag and we can filter through this list. Nice. Now, you'll notice that back in the mass schedule send, it was asking if I had a save filter. If you haven't seen this yet, down at the very bottom, there's the save filter option. So once you create this list or apply the filter, you can then also save that filter and give that filter a name so that you can select it at a later date, right? So if you wanted to, you can do that option there. Now I have the ability to also, again, speaking to the number 2 on here, which is list, go in and mass send via text or via email, right? So if I click video message, you'll see it brings all the names and contacts in. I could also select my video from my library here. So
So for example, if you had taken, your phone outside and had your whole team, standing outside in front of the Christmas tree saying Merry Christmas or whatever, if you recorded it on your app, it's going to be there in your video library so that you could just select that video.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is when you are on Core Video Premium, it is available from the mobile app. So if you go in there and you want to send one-off sends from the mobile app, you can go in and I can send Veronica a Core Video message, right? So I can now select mass text. So you saw how easy that was. Or if I just want to do a one-off send, again, using the kvCORE mobile app, we can go into the contact, we can say Core Video, and now I can go ahead and select my video, or I could even open up the video recorder, right? And we'll give this Happy Thanksgiving, Veronica. And then I would just basically say, do the countdown, watch the camera, look at the camera. Hey, Veronica, I just want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Hope you have a very, very safe and happy Thanksgiving, and don't get too stuffed on turkey like I know I will be. Let me know what kind of foods you like, right? So we can go ahead and pre-record that video, and then I can say use this recording, and now I can go ahead and send that to Veronica as a one-off send. Again, talking about being personal with your videos, this is that number 1. So if I want to go in and send videos to a lead on a 1-by-1 basis, this is exactly how we would do it. I can then go up here and hit next and then pre-record another video. Now with Core Video Premium, it is unlimited. So you have no ceiling. You can record as many videos as you want. So if you have 100 people and you have the next 2 hours free from showing homes or running listing appointments, I would definitely open up that kvCORE mobile app and start pounding through that list to basically wish them a happy holidays. Now, if you want to pre-record these, there are a couple ways that you can do that. You saw how we access the recorder via the mass sends, but inside of marketing under smart campaigns as well, we have a templates tab. So if you want to build this just as a template so that you could easily send it to anybody in your database, we can go and build this as an email template. Again, I'll switch over to the advanced editor, and then I'm going to go ahead and click yes. And now always remember text before video, right? So we want text, then we want video, then we want to end with text.
That's so great. Oh, that's awesome.
So now I can go ahead and select my video, or if I want to add a video, I can go ahead and again, pre-record this, give it a name. So test holidays. And then I would pre-record my video, save it, and now it's in my email templates. So if I want to ever access that, I can just use that from my canned responses field. Now we have some questions about the Core Video and being able to maybe add those to like Facebook or YouTube or send them through Messenger. One of the really unique features I found, and this is actually kind of cool, is that, for example, like right here, we can preview these videos.
Camera. Hey, Ron.
And then once we have that preview over here in the right corner, you'll notice this little 3 dot button right here that you can click on. I could actually download that, and now I can take it over to my Facebook page. And if I want to send it to her via, a Facebook Messenger, or post it to her page, or maybe tag her to my page, I totally could, fairly easy. And the same thing goes to blogs. Go ahead, Alicia.
I'm going to jump in there because downloading it is not ideal for sharing to Facebook, but they can do that through the Chrome extension. So if you are a Core Video Premium subscriber, then you will have the BombBomb Chrome extension. And what the Chrome extension will let you do is it will let you access your entire video library as well as record one. And after you have recorded it, or if you click on one from the video library, it's going to give you the option to copy link. And for sending on Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, WhatsApp, any web-based, messaging tools that is not an email, all you have to do is just copy the link and paste it right in. I do that on LinkedIn and Facebook Messenger constantly. I send videos there, and all I do is I just, click on that bomb icon, record my video, copy link, paste the link into the message.
Yeah, totally forgot that was there. So thanks for correcting me. But yeah, that would be the way, right? We can go ahead and now copy this link. One of the really cool things is when you purchase Core Video Premium through the kvCORE marketplace, is that you're getting everything that BombBomb has to offer with the Essentials package. So at any point in time, if you wanted to, maybe you're like, we haven't developed, Core Video to where you could watch analytics or edit your videos, was a question a little while ago. Inside of BombBomb's website, when you go to log in, they have this kvCORE logo down here at the bottom. So when you purchase Core Video Premium, you can use your kvCORE credentials to log into BombBomb, and then that'll basically take you over to your BombBomb account, right, where everything is. So you can go ahead and edit videos, you can see those analytics, and you can really kind of optimize your usage with video alongside the BombBomb Chrome extension up here in the top right corner, right? So you'll have your videos. Can you see this by chance? Can you see the little drop down?
Yep.
Okay. So this little 3 dot button right here with the extension is what you were referring, that you could actually go ahead and copy the link. And then you can go and paste that link to your timeline, tag the person, or you can even just send it via Instagram or via Facebook or LinkedIn, wherever you want to actually take that and publish it.
Yep.
So let's get to questions, because we have like 9 minutes. Last thing I will end on is, if you're looking to upgrade with Core Video Premium, it's found inside of Marketplace. And in Marketplace, you're going to go to Core Video Premium powered by BombBomb. Click on Learn More, and then this is where you can go ahead and subscribe to it.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, go ahead. Now, I was going to say, it is only $30 a month. So that gives you unlimited sends. You can use video via the mobile app. You can use the single sign-on on BombBomb's website. You can schedule mass emails. You can really kind of start leveraging this product and this feature to start teeing up those holiday sends.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of questions around like the premium and the sending and how many videos and BombBomb subscription and all of that. So I'll just try and make it really clear for you all right now. Inside of your kvCORE platform, there is a free version of the Core Video powered by BombBomb, where you can send 10 one-to-one videos per month. Okay, that's what you get on the free version. So you could send out 10 one-to-one gratitude videos for the month, but that's all that you get on the free version. If you upgrade to the paid version, go ahead.
That's also only via email.
Correct. You can't text message with those. You don't get the Chrome extension where you have the option to send over Messenger or LinkedIn. You don't get the mobile app. It's just the 10 videos via email, one-to-one inside of kvCORE. Now, If you upgrade and you add it on, you're going to have the ability to do the mass sending to your entire database, unlimited videos, meaning you could send a pre-recorded lead response video to every lead that comes in, and you have access to your full BombBomb video library and the mobile app and texting videos from the kvCORE app and all of that. So the $30 gives you everything that BombBomb has to offer, as well as the functionality of it built right into kvCORE. Hopefully that answers all the questions.
Yeah, no, that there is a lot of questions
those types of questions.
And if we don't get to your question, you could always email support at kvCORE so that we can get those questions answered for you. We don't want to leave you hanging. As far as recording goes, we will be publishing this to our YouTube page alongside our Inside Real Estate Facebook discussion page. And I can see about getting it teed up to send out via email to all those who registered as well.
Yeah. And I've seen a couple questions about recording your screen or going over documents. Anywhere where you can access the BombBomb video recorder, you have the option to record your screen. And I can tell Ernest is pulling that up right now. So on the BombBomb recorder, when it pops up, there is a center record button right in the very middle. Or we'll give it just a second here while it's popping up. Or this one over on the side that has the smaller record button with the broken square around it, that's your screen recorder. And if you click on that, it launches the screen recorder and it'll record everything on your screen. You can click through tabs, highlight information, go over a contract or a document or anything you want to do, and it'll record it all, everything that's on your screen.
Yeah, that's a really cool feature that I absolutely love when sharing, updates, docs, holiday sends, whatever it might be. The screen recorder is a game changer when it comes to kind of maybe sharing your point, or, if you're wanting to share those files or share what they're signing, even kind of off topic for holiday sends, you might be trying to walk them through a contract. Everything's virtual nowadays. So you might be doing a screen recording of that contract saying, hey, this line is for your addendas, this line's for your earnest money, your purchase price, and so forth. So just kind of a cool feature that's integrated into there. And that's all, again, with Core Video Premium. So
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else in here I saw someone ask about adding a virtual background to the video. There is that functionality there. There's a lot of mixed feelings about virtual backgrounds. The BombBomb virtual background functionality there, I don't think it's awesome. I'm just gonna be real honest. I think it's kind of fuzzy. Zoom has a better virtual background, but in general, as best practices, I don't like virtual backgrounds, period. I think it looks a little bit weird. It takes people out of the video, as opposed to them being focused on you. There's some of that, like, what's the background? Why did her hand just disappear? So my personal preference is non-virtual backgrounds, but you do have that option inside of BombBomb now to add a virtual background.
And currently, just as a disclaimer, that's only through BombBomb, so you'd have to record it in BombBomb. They're still working on the integration for virtual backgrounds through the kvCORE dashboard. But again, the perk is that you still, when you sign up for Core Video Premium, you still get the single sign-on through BombBomb. So you still have the functionality and it's integratable. So that was one of the questions. If you already have an account through BombBomb, email us or email our support team. I know we did some integrations a while back, but I don't know that we're supporting them anymore. But definitely email over our team so that we can get you taken care of best we could. So again, on virtual backgrounds though, I'm not a huge fan of them. You can see I have my background blurred out here, and anytime I move my hands or do something funny, it kind of chops the images. It's really, again, giving thanks is about being personal and really making that personal touch. So if you're changing your background, you might be, taking away from that personal touch. Let the people, visualize what's behind you. I've sent videos through BombBomb personally for, my professional work here. And I've had my son my 19-month-old son run around in the background. And then the email that I got responded to they were asking about my son. So it kind of started that conversation. It's like, oh yeah, I got kids, and
Yep,
so
exactly.
it's definitely a conversation starter. I'm not a huge fan of virtual backgrounds either, unless you're just trying to have some fun with maybe coworkers or other people in the office. But sending it to a client, I would keep the background as authentic as possible.
Yeah. There's only one more question that I really want to answer that I've seen, because I've seen it a couple times about spam and spam filters and inbox and all of that. So, if you are sending from the kvCORE platform, then that is both kvCORE's sending reputation and your own personal sending reputation that inbox filters are looking at. Same thing from BombBomb. If you are sending from the BombBomb platform, it's both BombBomb sending reputation as well as your individual email address's sending reputation. Your email address has a digital footprint, okay, or a thumbprint. You may not know that. You probably don't know what's attached to it, but all of the email services, all of those inbox email service providers do take a look at your own personal digital thumbprint when they decide where they're going to put a mass email that you have sent, okay? So I can only speak for BombBomb. I don't know about kvCORE's, but I'm assuming they have a very good sending reputation as well. Our sending reputation is very, very good. We get inbox placement about 98, 99% of the time. However, again, there's many, many things at play here. I've done entire webinars on deliverability and inbox placement, okay? Now, if you are consistently sending out mass emails to a big list and you do not get a lot of engagement on those emails, meaning people don't respond, people unsubscribe, people don't even open them, then the inbox email service providers are less likely to give you good placement, okay? So this is why when I say things like when you're sending out a mass video, being the digital holiday mayor and asking people to respond, these are all things that are going to help increase your own personal sending reputation, okay? If you have sent an email to the exact same list 100 times, and there's only 5 people that keep opening whatever email on that list, and 95% of the people on the list don't open it, the inbox service providers are going to penalize you, not me, and not kvCORE, okay? So you wanna make sure your lists are clean. You wanna make sure that you are sending to people that are actually going to engage with you. And we have resources to help you increase engagement and things like that. But if your emails are hitting spam, if you are consistently being told that your emails are being found in the spam filter, it probably has more to do with your lists. That's my soapbox.
Yeah, no, I agree. And we have a validation, kind of to wrap things up, everyone. We have a validation system in place. So anytime a lead or contact comes into your database, you should know that, hey, their email's been verified. If there is a phone number, we'll also try and validate that as well. And then you should see right here a validation run in the profile or the timeline of that contact, letting you know, hey, this is what we found. Here's their profile and so forth. So in that case, once you start going to send out, core video text and emails, you should be sending to, verified emails. But again, kind of going back to your point, the more engagement you get with your emails, the more people are going to see them and the less likely they are going to be flagged. So
the better inbox placement you will get if people are engaging with you, if people are opening and clicking on things or replying to things, inbox providers are like, wow, this is great. We're going to give them better inbox placement next time. So you just, you want to think about that when you're sending out mass emails, which is why I say, like, it's not personal. If you're not adding value, answering a question, or being entertaining, then maybe you shouldn't send it. Because if you're just broadcasting things over and over again, for example, if every single time you get a brand new listing, you broadcast to your entire listing just listed and no one is opening those, that is hurting you, okay? So send things that people are actually going to engage with.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, we're about 3 over, so we could wrap it up. I want to thank you for your time today, Alicia. Everything was awesome. It's fantastic. Hopefully, every one of you who joined us today took a little bit of information from this today and will implement it and found some value in this webinar. But I want to thank you again for this. This probably be our last webinar before next year. So thank you. Happy holidays.
Yeah,
And
thank
we'll
you,
talk to
Ernest.
everyone soon. I'm going to leave the webinar open for a little bit longer, but we'll go ahead and wrap it up here so that I can answer some of these questions, or I might just print the report and email you personally answering your question. But thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.